Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Reacting after the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up a 24-17 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. If I were to sum up the performance in one word, I would go with better. If I were to pick it up with three words, I would go better, still inconsistent, because I think that is what the main problem is for some reason we can't seem to stay at the same pace throughout the whole 60 minutes of the game. Why does it take us till the last 5 minutes or last 10 minutes before we finally get our backsides in gear? Now, I want to use the time to say I will give Matt Canada some credit. Again, I'm very much a Matt Canada hater, if you would, but I will give him credit. That touchdown drive, for the winning score was perfection. I will not take. I will again, if all those plays were his, we'll find out, in the coming days whether or not there was audibles or whatever. Similar to the Kenny Pickett audible to George Pickens on the Ravens on the winning touchdown against the Ravens. All that, he audible basically just said the protection rather than the whole thing. We will get to the bottom of that. But if it is all Matt Canada, and at this point it is all Matt Canada in my eyes, I will give him full credit. Yeah, for some reason, why can't we do that the whole game? That is the most frustrating thing. Why does it always have to be a nail-biter? Why can't we be that explosive throughout the whole game? Maybe build up a nice 20 to a 20-point lead at some point during the game, and then during the last 5 minutes we can rest some starters rather than have everyone out there for the full 60 minutes. So I think that's my main issue with that, is inconsistency. That's on the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, I think, is probably about where we are. We are still having major troubles with the stopping the run. 135 yards given up in the game today, and then obviously still the main problem that's been causing us all season long is we cannot stop a team's number one receiver. When they hone in on a guy, we cannot stop him. That was the case with Puka Nacua today. 8 receptions for 154 yards. That sort of stuff cannot go on, especially when it comes further down. We're going to have to pay the Bengals. We still got to pay the Bengals twice. What's Jamar Chase going to do to us? That's just literally off the top of my head. I can't remember the whole, who else we have on the schedule between now and the end of the year. I believe we have the Seahawks, DK Metcalf. Off the top of my head, there are names that you can mention that are going to cause us a problem. And until we, again, it's the simple thing, but until we stop the run and learn how to take away their number one guy, this is going to have to be the way that the season plays out, and I don't really like that. If the offense isn't going to take that step forward, then it's going to have to be tight games, and that is my concern with what's that going to lead to further down the line in regards to injuries and players playing when if the game had been put away, we could have pulled them out. So that's all really what I've got to say. We moved to 4-2, which, depending on results today, I haven't checked the standings, as I said, it's an instant reaction, should put us back to the top of the AFC North, with a game against a very good Jacksonville Jaguars team coming up next week. Them, of course, having 3 extra days rest because they played this Thursday night. So, as always, certainly a lot to work on. You've got to give credit where credit is due to the likes of TJ Watt with his interception, some big plays, some big pass deflections, and all that stuff. And just on a minor thing, because it is the big elephant in the room. Yes, we did get incredibly lucky at various stages. Brett Maher still having his kicking issues, and the refs not giving us a first down right at the end when we did not deserve it. So there was a lot of luck that went into it, but coming off after the bye, some things to be positive about, and I think some improvements have been made, but we're going to have to see more of them if we are going to be a playoff team. This cannot continue. We have to keep improving. And one more time, just before I go, don't forget you can subscribe. I am going to be changing up how I do things on YouTube now. Moving forward, it is going to be more of these short videos, just because it's easier for me to spread it out across all the platforms. So I'll be on TikTok, I'll be on Instagram, YouTube, and the WordPress site as usual. BaldwinSportsMedia.com. Feel free to again send me your views on there. Like and subscribe to all the different channels, and yeah, let's keep the content going.